Hello everybody, Adam here. I am a professional audio engineer as well as professional electric guitarist. I primarily work on Fiverr, so if you're interested in any of my services, you can check out my description below for the Fiverr profile. That being said, let's go ahead and jump into this new Falling in Reverse song, Zombified. These guys always have an amazing production, like really clean, really polished. So let's go ahead and jump into the song. Ooh, we have a nice thematic kind of like music video here. The audio on those crashes is good. Makes you feel like you're there. Ah, clever. They made it sound like it's coming in out of the siren. So, like, telephone filter. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, the choir is awesome! Really cool. Great touch. Such a good throwback. That's like a verse part you would hear from like the early and mid 2000s, like punk metalcore. Great keys, harmony. So keys and harmony to build up dynamics. Again, the keys like carrying the background, so important with these guys, man. That was cool with the keyboard effect that made it go whoop. So you expect the chorus to happen. You get you pumped for it. This chorus is awesome. Big, catchy. Lots of harmony, keys, electric guitars, drums, and bass are all huge. His vocals were all over the place right there at the end. It's really good. You didn't want those to be mono.
Your tongue, 'cause you don't wanna piss off anyone.
Great build up here. Like, it's a little bit different from the first verse.
Welcome to America.
Great harmony. Really cool. Oh, I like the sh in there. That's cool. Wrecked. Oh! As an audio engineer, you have to consider the background effects that they're doing. Was it the gunfire and the and like the bloody meat sound effects? No, they even threw the throwback go and the head blows up. Whammy pedal there. That was really cool. Ooh. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. That's so heavy. Great keyboard, or that might not be a keyboard. That might be the electric card doing the dun 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 dun. Here be harmonics. Whoa. That's cool too. There's so many subtle things going on. They got a phaser here. The phaser's gonna open up wide. And then back in the chorus. Okay. Oh, cool chord choice there. Really cool. That totally tricked my brain. I wasn't expecting the chord there, the outro of the song. Zombified. Let's take a deep dive into this song, shall we? Lots of good songwriting components, lots of good production decisions being made to help build dynamics. So let's talk about the songwriting choices first. But it's perfect for what it is. These guys aren't trying to reinvent the wheel. They have a sound and it works. They have the intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, repeat all that, heavy bridge, chorus, outro. Like, Song structure like that and more pop-driven metalcore music is totally okay. Like, I have no issues with that whatsoever. The chord choices were really cool. Like, I especially like the chord choice at the end to like signify that something else was going to happen in the outro or at the end of the chorus. Really cool. Like a random out of key chord. Was not expecting it at all. Lots of great production choices on the keyboard work. So that's where I kind of want to take the rest of this conversation. If this song had no keyboards, it would be boring. That's it. It would be a very boring song without the pads, the choirs, and the other like arrangement and instrumentation that they use on the keys. There was a lot of subtle stuff happening from like strings, choirs. There were just straight up synth sounds happening. There was one part where I wasn't sure if it was electric guitar harmonics or like a square wave or something on a keyboard. Maybe it was both combined. That's very common. Periphery does that a lot, combining like synth tones and electric guitar tones to make like a really cool part. But without these subtle keyboards, it wouldn't make the song as open and it wouldn't make the song as dynamic. So let's take the verse into the pre-chorus and chorus, for example. The first part of the verse is really stripped down, and there wasn't really a lot of keyboards going on the first time. And then we get some harmony, we get some arpeggios going on like a synth sound, and then the pre-chorus opens up, and then we go into the chorus. The chorus is so wide, it gives you such a big open feel, and a big reason for that is because they have wide keys with lots of reverb. It's solid production choices, and again, this is the production dictating the dynamics instead of the song dictating dynamics. Again, there's so much you can do with production to make your song dynamic, even if the actual song is not dynamic. I think I say that in every single video I make, but I should make a t-shirt of it. But it's true though. Like another example of production making dynamics is after the breakdown, where they used a phaser and they had the guitar mono, and then they slowly opened it up to a stereo, and then when everything dropped, the vocals came in, and when the chorus comes in, it sounds huge because it goes from one instrument out really big. And they do that for the intro as well. If you want your intro to hit you like a freight train, a really smart thing to do is to make a telephone filter. So if you don't know what that is, it's EQing. You take the low end frequencies, high end frequencies, and you just scoop them. You hard scoop them. So it leaves only the middle frequencies. That's how you get that kind of sound, like at the beginning of the song. And it also sounded like, of course I wasn't there, I'm hypothesizing at this point, but it also sounded like they were doing that on top of hearing the compression of the drums. I know that sounds kind of weird. It's definitely possible for you just to hear the compression audio, and these drums were definitely compressed a lot. So when you take those two things, you combine them together, and you, especially if you want to go the extra mile and just make it mono, and then when everything comes in, it makes a huge impact. Oh, and something very, very important. Make the volume lower than the rest of the song. Telephone filtering makes its best impact when it's quiet and mono. And then when the song opens up, you get hit with this huge sound, and your brain is like, okay, this is it. This is the intro. This is what I've been waiting for. It's a really good way to kind of tease your audience or tease your listeners into making a really big impact, but changing absolutely nothing about the songwriting aspect of the song. Really good. Let's talk about the vocalist, as I'm sure many people want me to talk about. I would call him in the pocket. He's not pushing his range. He's not going any lower or higher than what he has to. But where the vocalist really, really, really shined on this song was in all of the harmonies that he did. He placed harmonies in perfect places. And some of these harmonies were really cool sounding. like 3-part, maybe some of them are even 4-part melodies. I don't have, or harmonies. I don't have perfect pitch, by the way, so it's hard for me to tell. But especially during the verses, when the harmonies would come in to help amplify and drive the song, those were really well placed, and they're like all over the stereo image, so like left ear, right ear, center. And you just get this beautiful harmony with his voice. Again, really, really good songwriting, really good execution of an idea to drive the verse part forward. It's just good. It's good. Overall, very good production. I like it. It's falling in reverse. It's hard not to like. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you're really enjoying the content, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe and bell button, leave me a comment down below as well. I got more content coming. Like I said earlier, I am a professional guitarist and professional audio engineer. If you are so interested, any of my services, you can check out my description below. I do have a Patreon as well. I got some super subscriber perks that might interest you, so head down there, look at it, check it out, see if it's something for you. My band, Circles of Namibia, right there is an instrumental progressive metal band. We have merch online if you are so interested. All of those links are in the description below. And the actual music for Circles of Namibia is out on Spotify, iTunes, the whole 9. You'll hear it at the end of the video, and you heard it at the beginning of the video too. Thank you so much for checking out everything. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.